Good morning, beautiful people. Oh, let's see if that just gets the lighting a little better. There we go. All right, so I didn't sleep very well last night, and I started trying to cook, and it's my first time playing with the butternut squash. So I've got a fail to relate, and oh my gosh, look at how nasty and cracked my hands are. You see that? That's from playing with a butternut squash last night. I put a bunch of lotion on, but somehow this stuff dried my hands out. I feel like I should put a warning on of like wear gloves, be careful. Also, I've got a coconut here that's on my list of things to do today. So I'm going to start with washing the coconut. I'm going to be going back and forth with prep a little bit to try to save some time. Let me get a bowl somewhere. Here's one. There you go. So I'm going to save the coconut water in here. Butternut squash, I will use you in just a second. This feels so dangerous already. Maybe I should just not get my hand anywhere near this blade. If I had a vice grip right now, that'd be great. There I go. I'm going to try to do a little pre-drilling. There we go. That's not too bad. Ah, you don't need to take a hammer to this. You can just wiggle your way in. So I did watch a bunch of YouTube tutorials before I embarked on this. It's been a while since I've worked with a coconut. Nice. I have a puncture wound. Oh, I forgot to wash my screwdriver. That was going to be my number one. Like, don't forget to do that. And I did. Oh, and don't turn your screwdriver once it gets in there, because it won't come out. Great. Is it coming out? Well, shoot. I told you this was going to be a fail. A fail with coconut. Crap. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Okay. I am just going to do 2 holes. The guy I watched last night did 3 holes. And I think that was a bit excessive, but, you know, 1 hole for air, 1 hole for water. We'll see. Or no holes. That works too. Or 1 hole. Ah. Some of the holes are maybe easier to penetrate than others. Wow. This is also very stuck. I don't know if that did anything. You know what? We're just going to let it start draining and see what happens. All right, well, we've got this project going on. Extracting the water. Well, that feels like it kind of rejuvenated my hands a hair. All right, back to this dangerous squash item that's on our list for the rest of today. I don't even know what to do. Oh, that was a frustrating night. So I got it peeled with a potato peeler. Hi. And the rest is not peeled. So I'm going to try to keep going a little farther. Also, when I finally got through this guy this way, I was very impressed, or very puzzled that there weren't any seeds. I was like, well, are they? I was under the impression that butternut squash had seeds and I would be saving some, and I was wrong. But actually, I'm right. I just didn't get there. So let's dig in to this end that does have seeds. Let's get a knife. Kitchen safety. I guess I'm not as quite as cheerful as my typical self. I'm a little grouchy from the shenanigans that this guy put me through last night. So we're gonna. I don't know. It's also very frustrating because the guy on YouTube that did this just sort of like buzzed through it. He actually spent the whole first minute of the video talking, which yeah, I do that. And then the second minute, he was just like, "And there, it's done." And I'm like, "Whoa, time lapse." And then it's me. Struggle is real. Butternut squashes. This isn't too bad. I feel like this is more progress than I made last night, but I could be wrong. You also diced it. I mean, I don't think this thing's gonna get diced at all. I'm just gonna cook it and see what happens. And hello, welcome to the live stream with a very sharp knife. Yeah, I had a potato peeler and a spoon and everything for this guy last night. It still didn't work. And who's going to ask me why my compost is in my freezer? Oh, I'm ready for this question. Who's got that question? Now you know to ask it. Well, that is, it's in there because I've officially started worm farming. I got my worm bin all set up, and I've done a video on that, so it'll be publishing sometime soon. And then what else? What else? Oh, and I've got my worms on order, so they'll be here in short order. Yeah, so if it takes this long to go through this amount of material, how long will it take to do the rest of it? I'm not going to find out. Let me get a full. Let's see. Are you full? You are not full. Sigh. My words, they pour. I feel like this needs to go through a colander strainer or something. Oh. They quit draining, so. I'm really looking forward to trying to drink this. I'm gonna get a spoon actually. Still does not taste good. I thought that I'd done this and it was good when I was younger. Oh, I guess I can use this spoon. Alrighty. Once I get this all dug out, it's going back in the oven to soften it up. I would say I think I got a particularly hard butternut squash, but I think I didn't. Well, I love it too. I think it's delicious. I've just never prepped it before from scratch. Usually I get the thing in the supermarket that's butternut squash pre-cut up and good to go. I do understand why I would love to give this job to a machine. It's quite difficult. I wonder what butternut squash seeds taste like cooked. That could be a fun little question experiment. I've got some pumpkin seeds in here cooking, so. I do think finding a second task to do while your coconut is straining is definitely worth the effort. Wow, this has a lot more seeds in it than I thought it did. Try not to get this all over the laptop, right? All right. Should we try peeling it with a knife? I'm just going to give it a shot, see how hard it is. The answer is no. Nope, that's gonna go in here. This is gonna go in here. Oh, I guess that's the pieces. All right, put this in the oven. So I have some pumpkin seeds that are already in there. They look like they're about to burn. So I guess they're too hot, close to the heating element, or something's wrong with them. I guess I could turn my oven temp down. I have a whole pumpkin in there I'm trying to heat up because I tried that last night with cutting a pumpkin and that did not work. Maybe nothing just works when you try stuff at like 4 a.m. All right, compost. I'm gonna put in my freezer compost. Oh, I see onion rings in my freezer. That's exciting. All right, let's dry a few of these guys. Compost. It's my outside compost. I guess these should go in my compost too, right? I can't see. Sorry. I'm having a couple guests over today, so I'm trying to do some cooking for them. All right, what about that coconut that's been sitting over there? Dad. Typically don't save all the seeds, just enough that I think are gonna repopulate. All right, maybe get the compost again. These are my spoils from last night. Well, and that one is fine. I need to do the dishes. Oh, I guess I might need this for that. I don't really know. Who knows what we need for you? Although I do know I'm going to try to compost this and see what happens because coconut coir is the stuff that I'm using to plant all my pots in, or plant my plants in. And oh, one more thing, forgot. And I think I've got a lovely coconut here, so we might as well use it. Because this whole little guy right here, oh, you can't see him. He's plants. Okay. Or should I say, oh, crrr. All right. We got one thing of nice coconut juice and one thing of milky coconut juice. No one's gonna eat this anyways, right? Oh, maybe it will be better after it gets refrigerated. So the people that did this held this and hammered it. Well, maybe it's not too bad of an idea, but I'm going to do it right here. Oh my god. Maybe I should hammer it. said to follow where the cuts are. I'll see if this works for me. I don't think it's gonna work. I could need a bigger hammer, but still closed. The other guy said to hammer all the way along here, so maybe we'll do that. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. That has not yet worked. Everyone makes it look so easy. I'm getting a lot of my coconut curd though. Now what? So this doesn't work. I wish I had a vice grip. I really want coconut today. Maybe I'll just hold it in one spot and beat nicely. I don't know how to do this. Experiments and failing. Yeah. I guess I'll just do the dishes and see what happens. Well, probably nothing will happen since I won't be touching the coconut, right? So that's a thing. Sort of. Yikes. I could use coconut water to fight the squash weirdness that it left in my hands. That'd be helpful. Oh man, guess what? Souvenir/birthday plates. Look at how pretty these guys are. Guess I'll use them in my dinner party today. I better wash the table first. So many things to do. I didn't turn the oven on. Guess this is what happens to your pumpkin seeds if you leave them too close to the sun. Okay. Washing the table down. Okay. Now we turn into dinner party prep. Dinner party. Dinner party. Washcloth. Washcloth. It's like I figured it out eventually. So here's what the rest of the kitchen looks like. Ta-da! Dinner table. I just want to vacuum. It's on my list of highly important things to do as soon as possible. See, I just start one thing and the things keep coming. I'm gonna dip into this coconut water, see if it'll heal my hands at all. They're so chapped. Oh, coconut oven. Yes. Wish me luck. Breakfast. Oh, my gosh, too here.